Welcome back, guys. This is part 2 of Mission Improbable 3 by Magnar, Jenssen and Rick Underhill. And doesn't this tunnel look lovely? I love the lighting as you come down, very dramatic. So this, again, it's like another, I suppose you could call it an intermission level between the two first main levels. Which kind of makes sense. I mean, you go from glorious set piece to glorious set piece in the original, and there's not really a lot of downtime in between. This level here kind of gives a nice bit of puzzle solving and a bit of a change of pace between the two kind of action scenes, I suppose you could call them. And it also shows off all the great new textures and models that Rick has done for this mod. I absolutely love it. I get huge Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl vibes from all the new models and things that he's done. I love it to pieces. And good news is that after listening to the interview that Philip from Planet Philip did with Magnar, he will be releasing a pack with all these textures and models in at some point in the future. So we'll all be able to play with these assets, which will be fantastic. I'll probably do a video or something on my channel having a look at those when they come out. But yeah, back to the level. It's a nice bit of atmosphere here. I think the outlines are introduced really nicely. This area in particular is quite fantastic. All the dead combine around, it's a nice bit of suspense. It wasn't immediately obvious to me sort of where I was supposed to go here. I mean, if you look up there, there's this orange glow where the gravity gun is. Of course, me being me, completely unobservant, just completely ignored it. Then I thought I might be able to get up there using those planks, but that didn't quite work. And then I get distracted by shinies at the end of this tunnel. So yeah, I think the orange glow is perfectly fine for the gravity gun. Like, I'm sure most players found it no problem, but this is just my exploration mentality. Like, whenever I play a game, like if there's kind of an obvious path to take at the end of a room, I'll always kind of go around either side first, looking for like cubby holes and secrets and everything, and then take the kind of the route laid out for me. So yeah, it takes me a little bit longer than it should do just to get up here and find the gravity gun. Alright, now we get blocked in here with the landslide there. I'm expecting to be attacked now at any moment, but it doesn't happen until a little bit later. So again, just building suspense. It's nicely done. And I finally noticed the alcove up there you need to get to. I think maybe it would have been perhaps nice to have a kind of a fairly bright light at the top here to kind of grab the player's attention a bit more. Now this part here with the valve seal that pops off the pipe there, this really confused me. Again, it's a steam puzzle, so first of all we have to work out, does the steam hurt me when I touch it? Does it kill me outright? No, this steam just pushes me. Oh, steam in games. I never really like it as a mechanic because, again, you have to perform the steam test, as I call it, to find out what the rules are with this particular gout of steam. But the valve cap there kind of because it's the only real thing that grabs my attention in this scene, I thought I'd have to use it for something, so I spent a lot of time running around here, just running around with this valve in my hand, trying to stick it in things and, you know, trying to activate something with it. I skipped past most of it because it's really boring for you guys, but just know I spent about 5 minutes trying to, just running blindly into objects with this steam valve, trying to insert it somewhere. Yeah, and it's nice the way the antlines attack the fence and it wobbles as they do so. So here we are, I'll just skip past most of this now. Here's me trying to find out what to do with this thing. I mean, I think it's nice that it pops off and allows the steam to come through, but it's just a little bit confusing, because maybe it would have been better if the cap pops off after you've walked past the steam, so you're kind of trapped in here. It would have been a little bit more obvious then what it was meant to be for. And again, because I was so obsessed with the valve cap, it didn't actually occur to me to use the gravity gun on that fence for a while as well. But yeah, love the antline ambush, really nice. I'm getting a little bit low on ammo now, so I just decide to leg it into the car and get the hell out of here. I love the way you can take some more of them out on your way through. Very satisfying. Wow, what a lovely vista here as well. I love the way that, you know, the skybox and the lighting and everything is slightly more orange now. You're really getting that kind of sunset feel, whereas in the first map it was almost there but not quite. You know, I think that the skybox was actually different in the first map as well. You get really lovely yellows and oranges here, really sells it. And there's some gorgeous displacement work on some of the cliffs and rocks, especially a bit later on after you're fired through the head crab cannon. Some of the rock work is just spectacular. Now I had to kind of double take here because I was remembering again playing through Mission Impossible. Oh, I've done it again. Mission Improbable 2. This force field was actually over there on the opposite side of the road, and you actually had to go onto the bridge and drop down into a alcove underneath it. Now, I was wondering why he'd changed that, because I really enjoyed that part, kind of strutting around on the bridge. Brought back a lot of memories from the original Half-Life 2, that huge bridge moment in the Highway 17 bit. But after listening to Magnar on his interview with Philip, I guess it makes sense. He was saying that it wasn't really obvious that the players should drop down under the bridge, and a lot of players got lost there and didn't work it out. So that's why he changed it to a more obvious route. So I really like all the vegetation here. I'm guessing there's a lot of custom detail sprites for the displacements on the ground, but there's also a lot of what I assume to be kind of, you know, new foliage models like bushes and plants and ferns and things, which is fantastic. Again, I really can't wait until the model and texture pack for this is released. I'm definitely going to recommend that everyone has a look at it, because there's so many fantastic models and textures in it. It'll be a really nice boost to the range of models and textures available for all the mappers, which would be lovely. No, thank you. No, I like all the changes he's made to this gas puzzle. This is hilarious. Yeah, so in the original Mission Improbable 2, you'd kind of turn the gas on here, but the visuals weren't really obvious what it did. I felt anyway. I remember the first time I played the mod I got quite lost as to what to do, but here the visuals are much stronger. It's you know, the signs plastered everywhere saying gas, and everything like that. It's just a lot easier to see what to do. And this blows up really good now, real good. I noticed a lot of places there's kind of like a, I don't know if they used the cinematic physics system to add all this kind of, you know, blowing up geometry. I seem to remember a tweet by Magnar saying that they were using the cinematic physics system for some of this stuff. And Rick Underhill was obviously doing all the modelling and animating for that. But yeah, it's really nice to see it added. I can't really remember many other mods which make use of that system. I've never actually looked at how it's done. I assume it's all animated in a, you know, 3D Studio Max or Maya or something, and then imported into the game that way. But yeah, I've never really looked at the system and how it's all set up. But it looks great, so I suppose that's all that matters at the end of the day. Alright, now we all know what's coming. This is my favourite part of this map. And it just feels it's a lot tighter, the scripting here. Like in Mission Improbable 2, I noticed that while the animation was playing for the headcrab canister being loaded into the podium here, there's like a big clip brush around it that you couldn't really walk through. It was just really bizarre, and then it suddenly disappeared once the animation was finished. Now it was probably there to stop the play getting in the way of the animation here and breaking it, but he's obviously tweaked it and improved it here, because as far as I could tell there was no clip brush getting in the way. You still had, you know, a lot of room to move around here, so it just feels a lot better, a lot more natural this time. Alright, let's go for a ride. Even the view model here for like the headcrab canister looks like it's been improved. It's got these spikes around the outside now. I don't think that were there in MI2. Again, really nice with the braking sign and everything. And I love the way the view spins a bit as you fly. Again, it's just lots of tweaks and pokes and prods just to make it a hell of a lot better. Yeah, these rock textures are really great. I love the rock textures. And as you come around the far side of this tunnel here, the rock work and the displacements are really nice. One thing I didn't like about this very much is that it's very quiet. There's not really much ambience going on. I mean, there's the hiss from the headcrab canister, but like, there's no real like wind or waves or anything like that I could really hear. It's very subtle if they are there. Just felt a bit strange. I really love this area. It's great having the headcrab canisters being launched in as you're playing. Creates a really nice dynamic battlefield. And it looks cool as well. There's always that. So let us continue. This corridor here is amazing. Again, it's bringing back Stalker, Shadow of Chernobyl vibes to me. This area. It reminds me of a lot of the underground sections in that game, which were just gorgeous to look at. And this is gorgeous to look at also. I love this guy. This guy got me so well in previous versions of this mod. Well, I've seen it like 20-30 times now, so it doesn't really get to me anymore, but yeah, the first couple of times playing through MI2, yeah. I love the particles here. I like the fog. Gives a really nice kind of suspenseful atmosphere before you work out what's actually happening, that these guys are actually friendly. and all the changes in this area, like all the beams, like the crossover at the top and everything. It's yeah, lovely. This area is just really fun to explore, and I love the fact that Magnar's actually added a bunch of items you can find in like supply crates and things. It's just really fun to explore around and find out what everybody's up to. Now we can go and visit my new favourite NPC in any mod ever. Now if you haven't played this mod yet, first of all, what the hell are you doing? And second of all, you're about to meet the best character in any mod ever. So I'll just shut up and let you guys enjoy it, I think.
Dr. Freeman, welcome to our outpost. Please follow me. I have a proposition for you. I am sad to say that after several votes, we have decided to regroup to a position further away from the Combine. I would love to stay and fight, but I was outvoted every time. Not only a fierce warrior, I am also a master strategist. There is a Combine train depot close by. If someone were to infiltrate it and cause a distraction, the rest could slip away. I have presented this plan to my squad, but they are not ecstatic. Even worse, I cannot go myself, since the only way into the exit tunnels is a ladder, my only weakness. So, you have a great opportunity, Doctor. With your legs, you can climb that ladder and help us all out. I will show you the way. Try to keep up.
Yeah, how brilliant is that? Again, it's just little things like in the model, like whenever he talks you can see his finger pressed down on the button on his wheelchair. Really, really great. And this guy is just a badass. You'll see later on in the final map. Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy.
There you have it. Best of luck.
I can handle the truth, Doc. Should I be worried?
Stop being such a negative Nancy. That ladder won't climb itself.
Yeah, I love that guy. He's got such an attitude. It's great. This guy is just so angry. What happened to him this morning? So let's descend the ladder. His only weakness.
Watch out down there. It might not be perfectly safe.
Yeah, thanks, buddy. Alright, and we can go on to part 3. See you next time, guys.